Daddy Soldiers. YA writing as a whole has become more inclusive over the last little while, and that by itself is great. This is the first time where we're getting an extreme amount of views and perspectives from people that we have not gotten in the past, and it's making it much easier for people to relate to someone like them. But I found the thing that is still not quite represented enough is mental illness. And while there is a push of mental illness related books, which is great, I find that when I'm reading them, a lot of them don't seem to do that mental illness justice. And before I even start on any of this, let's just say that this is my perspective. I do not have all of these mental illnesses that, are in these books, but I do have depression and anxiety, and I read a couple books lately, especially that have depression in them, that I am underwhelmed by. This is not necessarily a new concept, because there's been many characters in the past that have depression within YA books. I'm finding the books that do write depression are not doing it well, or they're very wishy-washy when it comes to a character having a mental illness. Now, everyone's experiences are different. Maybe some people reading the same books as me are going to be like, Rachel, you're crazy, I identify so much with this character. And then there are going to be other people that are like, I don't identify with this character at all. I'm seeing depression being romanticized lately, and I just want to put it out there that mental illness is not a glamorous thing to have. Last maybe month and a bit, I've just been in a massive depressive slump. And I've said this in a couple of my videos, so, it's been a while, honestly. And, it's awful. And just to see it being this fun thing that a character has to, make them more well-rounded is not something that I really enjoy reading. But it's become this thing that the broody bad boy has depression, and oh, but he's so mysterious and moody, and oh, the quirky pixie dream girl has depression, and oh, isn't she so sad, and they need the power of love to cure them. Now, I have a wonderful partner, and a very loving family, and, wonderful, amazing friends that are there to pick me up when I'm feeling down and to, shower me with love, so to speak. Sometimes, spending time with them does make me feel better, but it's never, a permanent solution to making me feel better, if that makes any sense. I also have a partner and friends that have depression and anxiety, and, spending time with them, with someone that understands, is great. But just because we spent 20 minutes looking at cat videos doesn't mean that, we're gonna part ways and our depression will have just miraculously left us. There's still a mood around it after you leave each other, so you can have good experiences, but it's still going to be there. It's not something that just up and leaves as soon as I see, a cute cat video. Now, if you're a writer and want to write a mental illness into your book, and you particularly do not have this mental illness, maybe, talk to somebody that does, or, go on the internet, check out some forums. Make sure you are writing an actual character and not just a stereotype of this mental illness. It would also not be a good idea to make the overall arc of the story the miraculous recovery from depression or anxiety or OCD or what have you. A lot of people that have mental illnesses, it's not just something that you can take a pill and it's suddenly gone forever. Some people are just coming into realizing that they have depression, or they've been on medication for a really long time. It's not something that just comes and goes over the course of a week, or something that you can put on a back burner for when it's not convenient to your plot line. I also know that writers being depressed is kind of a stereotype that's almost encouraged, and it's just not good. I'm not talking about, oh, you're sad because your hamster died. I'm talking about how you have to be rock bottom suicidal at all times to make any kind of good content, which is 100% not true. Plus, as someone who has depressive episodes, when I'm in that state of mind, I don't want to do anything remotely. It doesn't even have to be creative. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to write. I don't think any writer ever has been like, wow, I am so down, I want to jump off a cliff. You know what I should do? Write my new best-selling novel. If you yourself have a mental illness or you have depression and you want to write it into a novel, that's great. Maybe that's a kind of therapy for you, so you can like work it out, or maybe seeing it from a different perspective on a character will, you know, help you figure out some stuff. Or maybe focusing that much on your mental illness is not helpful to you at all, and you feel trapped and triggered, and, you know, maybe that'll put you into a spiral. More inclusivity in writing is a great thing, but if it's going to be detrimental to yourself, you don't have to put it in, and you don't have to feed into like, oh, this is the new trend, so I need to have a mental illness somewhere in my book. If you do think that you suffer from some kind of mental illness, like, seek help. Look at what kind of therapies are available to you. Don't think that, oh, I'm so depressed, but I'll just keep being depressed because someday when I'm famous, like, it'll be cool to have depression, and like, that's not a good way to think. I could go on about this for a very long time because I definitely am a mental health advocate, and I probably could be doing some more stuff for my own mental health, and we'll see how that goes. So there you go, there are some of my thoughts today on this topic, and please leave down below if you have your own thoughts. I know that it's good to see representation, but only if it's proper representation. You know where to click to like the video, you know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!